Appendix 3. Meet the Faculty. Since healthforalloflife.com is meant to be an online medical center, a boot camp no less, I thought it important to highlight the many men and women introduced to you throughout this book. They are also our resident scholars who are there on the website teaching you how to heal your own body so that the nations can be healed. Below you will find their picture and their biography. I encourage you to learn from them, buy their books, visit their websites listed in Appendix 1, and pray that God would use them mightily for the kingdom. Kerry Riviera is an author, speaker, health consultant, and autism mum. She has helped over 800 kids aged 6 months to 32 years old recover from autism. After her son was diagnosed with autism in 2004, she began treating them with the standard DAN biomedical interventions popular at the time. He was a non-responder, and after years of treatment, his results were disappointing. In desperation, she prayed for a solution to her son's health problem, asking God to help her find something that would help her son and that she could share with others, a solution that would be affordable and accessible around the world and effective in relieving the autism symptoms affecting an increasing number of the world's youth. Finding chlorine dioxide shortly thereafter, she tried it on herself with her son, and she had an immediate and obvious improvement in symptoms. The veil of autism was lifted, and he began speaking in ways he hadn't for years. Kerry knew she was onto something, and began to share her discovery with the world. In 2014, Kerry's book, Healing the Symptoms Known as Autism, was published on Amazon, becoming a #1 bestseller in the health category before being banned in 2019 when Amazon began a dramatic purge of literature focusing on natural health. The book itself, translated into 7 languages, is filled with testimonials from happy families and racked up scores of additional positive online reviews from people who had never met Kerry, but were benefiting from her protocol as spelled out in the book. To support her growing following, Kerry created a Facebook group that attracted fans from all around the world. In addition to English and Spanish-speaking groups, Kerry is bilingual, parents offered to help moderate groups in Arabic, 10,000 members, Turkish, 12,000 members, and Portuguese. Before being banned by Facebook and another drastic social media censorship sweep, Kerry's groups have between 50,000 and 100,000 followers. Due to privacy concerns on social media, Kerry is now converted to meeting with families via an inexpensive paid membership group here, kerryrivieraprotocol.com/home-page. Through working with the families of her autistic clients, Kerry has seen dramatic improvements in health of individuals struggling with a variety of health concerns, not just autism. Her protocols are wondrously effective in treating even chronic diseases. As a result, Kerry has published a new book with broader appeal. Her latest book, Alternative First Aid Reference Guide for Campers, Preppers, and Household Use, has just been released. You can get your first run copy here at kerryriviera.com. This book is designed to help you use the safe, natural products we recommend for a variety of everyday health conditions. Jerry Tennant, MD, MDH, PSCD, founder of the Tennant Institute for Integrative Medicine and Synergy Medical Group, is a world-renowned physician and integrative health practitioner. Dr. Jerry Tennant is a true Renaissance man. He is a teacher, inventor, healer, scholar, humanitarian, inventor, and entrepreneur. Those are just a few of the ways we describe Dr. Tennant, who has led a remarkable life dedicated to healing and innovation, which has altered the paradigm of Western medicine. People from around the world travel to the Tennant Institute for Integrative Medicine in Colleyville, Texas, to seek out and benefit from his healing expertise. Through his Tennant principles, Dr. Tennant's mission is to inform patients and practitioners how the body requires voltage to make new cells in order to maintain health and wellness, as well as incorporate traditional medicine with integrative medicine for better results. He is also the author of Healing is Voltage, the handbook, Healing is Voltage, the textbook, Healing is Voltage, Healing Eye Diseases, Acupuncture, Muscle Batteries, Healing is Voltage, and Cancer's On-Off Switches, Polarity. These books are based on his own personal experience and continuous energetic medical research. Peter Glidden, B.S., N.D., naturopathic physician with over 30 years of clinical experience, mentored under the legendary Dr. Wallach of Dead Doctors Don't Lie fame for over 4 years, host of Health Talk YouTube channel. Dedicated to public education, he also delivers 40-plus free international health lectures a year, authored Everybody is Sick and I Know Why, and an eye-opening, groundbreaking, jaw-dropping exposition on the shortcomings of conventional MD, directed medicine, and the unrivaled excellence of holistic medical treatments. Chris Walk is an author, speaker, and health coach. He was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in 2003 at 26 years old. He had surgery, but instead of chemotherapy, used nutrition and natural therapies to heal himself. Chris has lectured at smoothie bars, health and wellness events, hospitals, churches, culinary schools, whole food markets, and more. Chris has made many appearances on radio and television, including The Ricky Lake Show, The Lisa Oz Show. He was also featured in the Truth About Cancer docuseries and in the award-winning documentary film The C Word. Chris inspires countless people to take control of their health and reverse disease with a radical transformation of diet and lifestyle. Joel D. Wallach is a veterinarian, naturopathic physician, author, and lecturer who played a major role in the development of the market of liquid vitamin, mineral supplements. He became nationally known through his widely distributed audio tape, Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Periodically, critics question his background and some of his views. The present account specifically analyzes some of the objections raised in the third edition of the Medical Resource Manual, First Image Inc., 1997, pages 74 through 75. Joel D. Wallach was born in West Lewis County on June 4, 1940. Growing up on a farm led him to decide already early in his life to become a veterinarian and nutritionist. After finishing high school, Wallach enrolled in the University of Missouri at Columbia, first to study agriculture with a major in animal husbandry and a minor in field crops and soils. The School of Agriculture at the University of Missouri has departments of nutrition, food science, geology, and biochemistry, and an internationally acclaimed Trace Substances Research Center, which explores the biological, economic, and health significance of trace substances in environmental health. In this interdisciplinary academic environment, Wallach flourished and gathered a wealth of information that would later help him in his practice as a veterinary pathologist and naturopathic physician. In 1962, Wallach received a B.S. degree in agriculture from Missouri and continued on to study veterinary medicine at the same institution, which, in 1964, awarded him the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, DVM. From 1966 to 1967, he held a postdoctoral fellowship in a comparative medicine at the Center for the Biology of Natural Systems, George Washington University, St. Louis. Thereafter, Wallach worked at Iowa State University Diagnostic Laboratory, Ames, Iowa, and subsequently, for 2 years, at Natal Fish and Game Department, Natal, Republic of South Africa. John Bergman, D.C., was propelled into chiropractic by a severe auto accident with 2 broken legs, fractured skull and sternum, along with several organ injuries. With the great need and a passion for healing and regenerating, Dr. Bergman began studying the body's recovery process. Dr. Bergman obtained his degree in Doctor of Chiropractic at Cleveland Chiropractic College in Los Angeles, CCCLA, California. Dr. Bergman's teaching at CCCLA, human anatomy, physiology, biomechanics, and 4 chiropractic techniques, full spine-specific, Palmer method, Thompson, diversified, and extremity adjusting. As a past instructor, Dr. Bergman has extensive knowledge of human anatomy and human physiology that few can match. Dr. Bergman's practice has continued to grow in serving hundreds of families, focusing on corrective and wellness care, and is dedicated to pediatric development and adult health care. With Dr. Bergman's unique approach and direct experience of recovery from severe injury, many successes can be achieved even with the most challenging cases. In his spare time, he enjoys sailing, biking, camping, and spending time with his two sons, Michael and Danny. Dr. Bergman has been serving Huntington Beach and its surrounding communities since May 1998. Dr. Bergman was born and raised in Burbank, California. After graduating at 16 years old from John Burroughs High School, he did his prerequisite studies in Santa Barbara, California. Natural pharmacist Benjamin Fuchs is a registered pharmacist, nutritionist, and a cosmetic chemist. Benjamin Fuchs holds a BA in broadcast journalism from Syracuse University and a BS in pharmacy from University of Colorado, and has practiced as a registered pharmacist and consulting nutritionist for over 15 years. Mr. Fuchs has been compounding custom medication, formulating nutritional products, and consulting with doctors and patients since graduating from the University of Colorado School of Pharmacy in 1986. Since 1991, he has been lecturing nationwide on the importance of the strategic use of cosmetics and nutritional supplementation for healthy skin and bodies. Longevity Scientific Advisory Board member, January 27, 2013. The Longevity Scientific Advisory Board comprises some of the most respected names in the fields of medicine, research, and nutrition. Working together with our founder, Dr. Joel Wallach, DVM, ND, the Scientific Advisory Board's collective guidance is practical, insightful, and often based on individual members' own pioneering research. Pharmacist Ben, host of The Bright Side, a nationally syndicated radio program on the Genesis Communications radio network. Dr. Josh Axe, DC, DNM, CNS, is a doctor of chiropractic, certified doctor of natural medicine, and a clinical nutritionist with a passion to help people eat healthy and live a healthy lifestyle. In 2008, he started the Functional Medical Center in Nashville, which grew to become one of the most renowned clinics of the world. Dr. Axe founded the website draxe.com, which is one of the top natural health websites in the world today. Its main topics include nutrition, natural medicine, fitness, healthy recipes, home DIY remedies, and trending health news. His website includes a group of credentialed editors, writers, and a medical review board. He has also been a resource for many professional athletes. In 2009, he began working with the Wellness Advisory Council and professional swim teams. He worked with professional swimmers, providing nutritional advice and performing musculoskeletal work on the athletes to increase their performance. He also traveled to the 2012 Games in London to work with the USA athletes. Dr. Josh Axe has authored several celebrated and best-selling books, including Eat Dirt, The Real Food Diet Cookbook and Essential Oils, Ancient Medicine. Eat Dirt, While Leaky Gut May Be the Root Cause of Your Health Problems, and 5 Surprising Steps to Cure It, was published by Harper New Wave in March 2016, and it currently receives 4.6 out of 5 stars on Amazon. In January 2017, Essential Oils, Ancient Medicine for the Modern World was published, and it's garnered 4.7 out of 5 stars on Amazon. On February 19, 2019, Little Brown and Company will publish Keto Diet, Your 90-Day Plan to Lose Weight, Balance Hormones, and Reverse Disease, and it promises to be the definitive book on the ketogenic diet. Millions of people have read his books and gone through his programs, including Healing Leaky Gut and Essential Oils Transformation. These books and programs combine the power of advanced nutrition with recipes, herbal remedies, and lifestyle improvements to help people reach their health goals. Ty Bollinger is a happily married husband and father, Christian, health freedom advocate, health researcher, former competitive bodybuilder, talk radio host, documentary film producer, and best-selling author. After losing several family members to cancer, including his mother and father, Ty refused to accept the notion that chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery were the most effective treatments available for cancer patients. He began a quest to learn all he possibly could about alternative cancer treatments and the medical industry. What he uncovered was shocking. There is ample evidence to support the allegation that the war on cancer is largely a fraud and that multinational pharmaceutical companies are running the show. In 2006, after almost a decade of cancer research and in an effort to spread the truth to the world, he published Cancer, Step Outside the Box, which now, in its 6th edition, has become a bestseller, over 150,000 copies sold, and has been called the most eye-opening book since 1984. He is the author of several other books, including Monumental Myths, A Guide to Understanding Herbal Medicine and Unlock the Power to Heal. On October 25, 2016, Ty released The Truth About Cancer book, which hit number 2 on the New York Times bestseller list the first week it was released and stayed in the top 10 for 12 weeks. Along with his wife Charlene, Ty is founder of The Truth About Cancer and has produced several documentary miniseries or docuseries, including The Quest for the Cures, Truth About Cancer, A Global Quest, The Truth About Detox, The Truth About Vaccines, The Truth About Pet Cancer. In total, these documentary films have been viewed by over 20 million people worldwide. Ty speaks frequently at seminars, expos, conferences, churches, and is a regular guest on multiple radio shows and writes for numerous magazines and websites. He has appeared numerous times on Fox News, multiple documentary films, and he co-hosts a weekly radio show. His message is that cancer is not a death sentence. There is always hope. Charlene Bollinger is a devoted Christian, happily married wife, joyful mother of 4 beautiful home-educated children, health freedom advocate, former model, actress, fitness buff, and lover of healthy food and healthy living. After losing various family members to conventional cancer treatments, she and her husband Ty learned the truth about cancer and the cancer industry. After losing Ty's mum, her mother-in-law, she made it her life's mission to save other lives and families from being plundered by doing all she could do to reach the world with the truth. Cancer does not have to be a death sentence. So she and Ty set out on a quest to compile as much information together and get it to everyone in the world so that they could live a long, vibrant, happy life. Charlene is now CEO of The Truth About Cancer and The Truth About Vaccines films. She is also CEO and president of the United Medical Freedom Super PAC, UMFSP. Charlene has a series of YouTube interviews she has done on the truth about COVID and censorship on her YouTube channel and has produced the virtual pandemic town halls through the UMFSP, featuring a panel of doctors sharing natural protocols for COVID. Charlene speaks at various conferences and is a guest on various health-related radio shows together with Ty, helping people to learn that cancer does not have to be a death sentence. Together they host a bi-weekly internet news show program, TTAC Global Health News. She believes and advocates that cancer does not have to be a death sentence. As long as there's breath, there's hope. She is fearless and believes, as Ronald Reagan said, quote, "Evil is powerless when the good are unafraid," end quote. She continues to do all she can with the many gifts God has given to push back tyranny and help America return to her God-given roots so that we will once again honor God and enjoy the freedom He gave us to do so. Al Sears, MD, is America's #1 anti-aging doctor. He made it his life's work to challenge the conventional medical beliefs and bring his patients the latest breakthroughs in natural cures and remedies to diseases once thought to be incurable. Dr. Sears takes a fresh, novel approach to patient health and wellness. Our environment and food supply have changed for the worse, and it's affecting your health. He helps patients return to their native health and escape accelerated aging caused by modern toxins, pollutants, preservatives, chemicals, and other hormonal threats you unknowingly face every day. Every year, he travels over 20,000 miles to the most remote regions of the world, searching for natural healing secrets unknown or ignored by mainstream medicine. Since 1999, Dr. Sears has published 35 books and reports on health and wellness. He has millions of loyal readers spread over 163 countries. Today, he writes and publishes 2 monthly e-newsletters, Conventional Cures and Anti-Aging Confidential for Women, and a daily email broadcast, Doctor's House Call, with more than 500,000 subscribers. He has also appeared on more than 50 national radio programs, ABC News, CNN, and ESPN. Dr. Sears was one of the first to be board certified by the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine, A4M. More than 25,000 patients travel from all around the world to visit him at the Sears Institute for Anti-Aging Medicine in the beautiful Royal Palm Beach, Florida. Dr. Sears first created waves in the medical community when he spoke out against conventional beliefs about heart disease. His book, The Doctor's Heart Cure, created an easy-to-follow solution that eliminates your risk of heart attack, high blood pressure, and stroke without taking statins or eating a low-fat diet. He went on to shock the fitness world by revealing the dangers of cardio exercise. His fast, simple solution restores muscle strength, guards against heart attack, and burns excess fat. Today, his revolutionary PACE exercise program is practiced by thousands of people worldwide. And recently, Dr. Sears proves you can affect the way you age by controlling the length of your telomeres. He made history as the first MD to introduce the Nobel Prize-winning anti-aging breakthrough of our time, telomere DNA therapy, to the general public, and now he's working with the leading scientists in the field of telomere biology to further define how this incredible technology will shape the future of anti-aging medicine. David Jockers, DNM, DC, MS, is a doctor of natural medicine, functional nutritionist, and corrective care chiropractor. He is the founder of Exodus Health Center in Kennesaw, Georgia, and drjockers.com, a website designed to empower people with science-based solutions to improve their health. drjockers.com has gotten over 1 million monthly page views and is considered one of the most well-researched and easy-to-read health websites in the world. Dr. Jockers' work has been published in various popular media outlets including ABC, Fox News, the Hallmark Channel, Home and Family, and the Dr. Oz Show. He has developed several revolutionary online programs with thousands of participants. These programs include e-guides, recipe guides, meal plans, and video instructions including the Fasting Transformation Quick Start Program, the Sugar Detox, Navigating the Ketogenic Diet, the Digestive Health Restoration Program, and the Super Brain Program. Dr. Jockers is a sought-after speaker around the country on such topics as weight loss, brain health, functional exercise, natural detoxification, and disease prevention. Dr. Jockers sees patients from all over the world at his clinic, Exodus Health Center, where he helps customize specific lifestyle plans to improve performance and live with less pain and more energy. In his new book, The Keto Metabolic Breakthrough, was published by Victory Belt in January 2020 and can be found online and in bookstores everywhere. Dr. Jockers also hosts the popular Dr. Jockers Functional Nutrition podcast. Laura Conover, MD, received her medical doctorate degree from Jefferson Medical College in 2000 at the age of 26 and has been passionately supporting her patients' natural healing ever since. She is an artist, author, holistic physician, and internationally recognized grounding advocate. Conover's healing artwork has been featured in many news and media outlets, and she's published her own children's book on grounding, From the Ground Up. She writes a regular health column in the National Organic Lifestyle magazine, Mary Jane's Farm, is featured as an expert protagonist in several motion pictures including The Grounded, Heal for Free, The Earthing Movie, and Down to Earth, and runs the popular healthcare blog intuition-physician.com, where she reviews medical literature in a holistic and intuitive way. Mike Adams, the Health Ranger, is an outspoken consumer health advocate, award-winning investigative journalist, internet activist, and science lab director. He is the founder and editor of naturalnews.com, the internet's most trafficked natural health news website. Adams has received accolades and testimonials from several key influences in the natural health space, including Dr. Michael T. Murray and raw food pioneer David Wolfe. Mike Adams is widely recognized as having a strong technical aptitude that has allowed his websites to achieve very high degrees of success on the internet. He is also widely known to be a highly influential writer and presenter. Del Bigtree is one of the preeminent voices of the vaccine risk awareness movement around the world. He is the founder of the nonprofit Informed Consent Action Network and host of a rapidly growing internet talk show, The High Wire, boasting over 33 million views to date. Del's multi-pronged approach incorporates legal, legislative, and media actions to expose the fraud, lies, and conflicts of interest that have allowed the pharmaceutical industry to evade standardized safety testing for vaccines. This collusion between government agencies and the pharmaceutical industry, now the most powerful lobby in Washington, has led to a dramatic increase in vaccine injuries, estimated to be as high as 5.9 million cases per year in the US alone. Despite mainstream media sources such as the New York Times and Washington Post blame so-called anti-vaxxers for the growing trend of vaccine hesitancy, Del has focused the spotlight on the real issue, the shocking lack of credible vaccine science. Del's foray into the vaccine issue was anything but intentional. After spending a decade celebrating great doctors, cutting-edge surgeries, and medical breakthroughs as a producer on the Dr. Phil Show and the CBS medical talk show, The Doctors, it was a routine investigation into the story of a whistleblower at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, that catapulted Del into the vaccine debate. When every news agency and television, including The Doctors, refused to cover the story of Dr. William Thompson, a senior scientist at the CDC who had provided over 10,000 documents to support his claim that the agency had destroyed scientific evidence proving a connection between vaccine and autism, Del put his career on the line and left the network television to make one of the most controversial documentaries in history, Vaxxed, From Cover-Up to Catastrophe. The film became a worldwide phenomenon when it was abruptly removed from the 2016 Tribeca Film Festival lineup under unprecedented pressure by the festival's medical sponsor, the Sloan Foundation. Del is now one of the most sought-after public speakers in the natural health arena, often gathering audiences in the thousands who travel from around the world to be inspired by his unique blend of passion, wit, and scientific expertise. He has worked directly with the likes of Robert Kennedy Jr., Robert De Niro, and Jenny McCarthy, and was an official member of the 2017 Kennedy Vaccine Safety Delegation at the National Institute of Health arranged by President Trump. He is the recipient of multiple awards, including an Emmy Award as a producer on The Doctors, Best Drama at the New York Television Festival, and the Health Freedom Hero Award from the National Health Freedom Federation, the oldest natural health organization in America. He has appeared on several primetime news networks including ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox, and has been interviewed by countless radio and internet personalities ranging from Tom Hartman to David Knight of InfoWars. Above all, Del is most fulfilled by his work with the brave mothers and fathers of vaccine-injured children who are marching on state capitals around the nation to stop Big Pharma's push to forcibly inject every American citizen with vaccines, a product the Supreme Court has described as unavoidably unsafe.